guys, sorry I am late after weeks and weeks and weeks of Facebook Lives. My computer decided my camera wasn't going to work today. So here we are, it's working now, we're good to go. So I am really excited to tell you guys that Stride Physio is coming back in our usual iteration starting next week. A little different than things looked before. We'll be seeing clients in home again, which is exciting. We're still gonna hold off on nursing homes for now till we get a little more direction, and we'll look a little different because we're gonna be wearing masks and gloves and all those kinds of things and whatever else we have to do to keep you guys safe. So it's exciting news that we'll be back. One of the changes that's going to happen because of that is we won't have quite as much time to do Facebook Live classes, but we will do still at least one a week. We'll be trying to alternate the day and the type of class. We may even just keep one specific day of the week, but alternate the class. We haven't quite figured out our schedule yet, but we will let you know on Mondays as we normally do. You may also get some bonus classes from us every week. We might do extra, we might do some educational stuff. We haven't forgotten about how wonderful you've all been with engaging with our Facebook while we couldn't get out and work with you. So we're super excited to go back to work, and we're excited to see what this new Facebook like. So I've got my setup today. I've got my two chairs, one to sit in, one to hold on to. I've got my face cloth in case I don't have great balance because it'll let me slide my foot on the floor. I've got some stretchy bands to make things more difficult, and I've got a couple of weights, a 1 and a 5 pound, which as you guys know from being here before, you can always just use a can of soup or something like that. And of course I've got my head cut off because that is how it goes. So no more delay since we're late starting today. Let's just warm up. So a little marching as usual. I remembered to wear my watch this week, so I know how long. If you feel like it, you could be doing your marching in standing. So I'm going to switch the exercises up a little bit again today. If we're not doing as many lives per week, as you know, you still have access to the ones that we've done before, both on the Facebook page and also on our website at www.stridephysio.ca. So we do keep all the old classes. So I'm going to try and make them a little different for the next couple of weeks so that you guys can have lots of stuff to work on. And I will do another class next Thursday. That'll be the last one for now. Okay, I'm going to show you what our first set of exercises is going to look like today. So we're going to stand up. We're going to hold on if we need to, and we're going to start today with lunges, which is a new one for us. So it's a big step forward, and we kind of bring that bottom leg down, back leg, sorry, down. We don't want our knee to go ahead of our toes in this case. We just want to come down and back up. And like the squats, we're going to go just a little bit down and up. And I'd like everyone to hold on with two hands for this one for the first time. So that's the first exercise in round one. The second exercise in round one is a familiar one. It's going to be our rows, which we can do holding on with two hands, holding on with one hand, or adding the little band for a little bit of resistance. If you're feeling like your balance is really good and you want to make an extra effort, we use the band on something solid like my exercise bike here, and we do two arms at once. Okay? So lunges, rows, and then our last one's going to be our kickbacks. This is familiar to you guys as well. Just our straight, working on that bum muscle, okay? So let's get going on round one of set one. Here we go. Step back for the lunge. We're going to start with our left foot back, and we're going to do 6. Ready? Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. To make it harder, make this lunge bigger or make your down part a little deeper. That's 5 and 6. Switch to your right foot, down and up. You should feel this in the muscles on the back of your leg. That's 4 and 5 and 6. Good. Let's switch to rows. I'm going to do mine with my stretchy band, one arm at a time. And we're going to do 10. So 1, 2, and I'm feeling this between my shoulder blades. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And switch arms. If you were going alternating, just keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. I'm smiling, but you can't tell because you can't see my face, I don't think. So we're going to do kickbacks. This week we're going to do 10 on each side. We're going to alternate our legs. And I want you to make sure, so you're just kicking straight back. Your knee is straight. We're going to do one with the knee bent in a little bit. Your knee is straight and you stay tall through here, okay? What often happens is people do this and they sort of hinge forward. Stay tall, feel it in your bum. It's really small, okay? Here we go, alternating legs. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Okay, let's sit for a quick break. Grab some water. Got mine up here. Grab a quick break. For set 2, if any of you guys are finding these too easy, the way to make these a little harder is to challenge your balance a little more. So you only hold on with one hand, for example, or no hands if you feel safe, but I need you to be very careful with that. Also, if you're having trouble with any exercises or you have any questions, I can read the comments. They come up, I'm looking at my computer, and if something comes up, I can go see it. So please feel free to ask a question if you're worried about an exercise, if you're not sure how to do it, if you'd like a modification, just shoot me a message. I will answer you on the video, okay? All right, 5 more seconds for a little break. And then we're back on our feet and we're doing lunges again. This is set 2. If you watch these back as well and you want to do 3 sets of each exercise, you can. I just only do 2 because they're a little harder and also dancing at the end. Okay, so we're going to go to our lunges. Our left leg is back and we're going to go down and up, down and up. Again, deeper if you want more of a burn in those muscles in the back of your leg. This is 7. On number 8, it should start feeling a little bit difficult. On number 9, it's a little harder. And on number 10, whew, that's enough. And that's the feeling you should be going for with strengthening exercises, okay? So now my right foot is back. For this one, like I said, I'd like you all to hold on with 2 hands for the first time we're doing it. And we're coming down and up. As deep as you feel safe and allows you to feel that muscle in the back of your leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Okay, so for our rows, so many modifications. We can sit and do them. We can do them alternating and standing, so we're always holding on with one hand. For this set, I'm going to move over here to my stretchy band, which is tied onto something more solid than a chair. And I'm going to do them with both arms at the same time. So I'm just going to do 10, and then we'll count a second set of 10 for those of you who are doing one arm at a time. 1, 2, 3. And the breathing is breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's count a second set of 10 for anyone who was alternating arms, because you've only done 10, 5 on each side. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gorgeous. Okay, we're going to finish off with our kickbacks, 10 on each side. Holding on with one hand, or sorry, 2 hands, 1 hand, or no hands, or sitting and just squeezing your bum. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We're tall. 4. We're held tight here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Sit for a little break. We'll move on to set number 2. No, I don't know why I just counted those differently than the first ones. I'm sorry. So while you guys are having a little break, I'm going to tell you a little bit about your core. And maybe someday I'll do a bonus class on this. But the thing is, when people think about their core, they just think that, all these muscles in your stomach, and they say things like, oh, I don't have a core. Well, everyone has a core, because what your core actually is the deepest muscles in this area of your body which support your posture, okay? And they keep us from having back pain and those sorts of things. But they're not muscles you can really feel. So the diaphragm is actually the top. And so that's why breathing is really important to get good stability, also good oxygenation. The front muscle is a very deep abdominal muscle that you can't really feel. When you tighten it, you don't see a lot of movement here, and your back doesn't move, okay? You just tighten it, and it gives you some stability. But learning how to tighten it can be a bit tricky. The bottom of our core is the pelvic floor, which is the muscle that we use to hold in our pee if we don't want to go. And then the back muscle is a little muscle that runs between every vertebrae in our back. So when we learn to turn all those on, we're nice and solid here, okay? An easy kind of quick way to think about that is whenever we're doing standing exercises and we want to be solid, we keep our knees a little bit bent and we pull our belly button to our spine. But you don't want it to happen so that you end up going like this when you stand, or you end up going like this when you stand. You just want to be solid in this area. That's a very brief explanation of a fairly complicated thing, so I will, perhaps I'll do a little tutorial on that down the road. Okay, but in the meantime, try to be solid when we're standing. So set 2 is going to start with hamstring curls. So we're holding on with 2 hands. We're keeping our knees together. I think we've done this one before. And we're going to just bend our foot up towards our bum. Doing lots of hamstring exercises today because we've already done lunges. Okay, so that's exercise 1. Exercise 2 is going to be our good old biceps curls. So if you want to, you can use a weight. I'm using 5 pounds. You can use a can of soup, anything. And we're just going to curl up and slowly back down, not letting our elbow hyperextend. So we're supported up and supported down. You can do this in sitting as well or with no weight. And our last exercise is going to be a shoulder exercise and a bit of a different one. This is called the sword pull. I quite like this exercise. So we're going to start across our body and we're going to come up and open up and then come back down. And open up and come back down, okay? I don't know if you can see my hand. I'm gonna come down a little lower. So when I open up, I'm palm forward. Now I'm using a little 1 pound weight for this. You can use no weight because it is our first time doing it. If you do want to add a little bit of challenge, you can add a weight or you can add a stretchy band. Now see, this stretchy band is too short. Oh, here we go. We'll do it this way. So you can add a stretchy band so that you go from here and pull up and then slowly control back down. Now that can be quite hard on some people's shoulders because it's a bit advanced. So if you're finding that one too difficult, I want you to do the straight just out to the side that we've been doing for a few weeks, okay? All right, so we're gonna start set 1 of group 2, and it's hamstring curls, biceps, and sword pulls. And here we go with our hamstring curls. 10 on each side. I'm alternating 2. Actually, I think we'll do 8. 3, because we already did the lunges. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great. Okay, on to biceps. So again, you can hold on with one hand or sit to do this, weight or no weight. Control that movement and breathe out when you lift up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. Okay, sword pulls. We're going to do them with nothing for the first round, just so that we get used to the movement. We're going to hold on with one hand. We're going from our sword to pull it out for battle and back down. That was 1. We're going to do 5 on each side. 2 and down. 3 and down. 4 and down. And 5 and down. And we're going to switch sides. It's pulling our sword out. Ready? 1 and down. 2 and down. 3 and down. 4 and down. Last one, 5 and down. Beautiful. Grab a rest. Grab some water. It's been so warm in Kelowna lately. Whew. Okay, set 2 of our second group of exercises. So starting with our hamstring curl. If you want to make the hamstring curl more difficult, the trick is an ankle weight, which you just strap onto your ankle, okay? Or tying your stretchy band down low and tying it around your ankle. Okay, here we go. We're doing 8 on each side again, alternating sides. Our knees are a little bit bent. We're tight here in our core that we just talked about, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting different again. 5, so we'll go to 16. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Great. On to biceps curls, standing or sitting, weight or no weight. Here we go. 1. Don't forget to breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gorgeous. And onto our sword pull, 5 on each side. I'm going to add a 1 pound weight this time. It's up to you if you'd like to add a weight or a stretchy band. Holding on with one hand for balance, across our body. And remember, if this hurts, just do the regular out to the side, okay? Here we go. 1 and down. Try and stay solid here. 2 and down. 3 and down. 4, 5, great. Switch sides. Hold on with your hand. I don't have anything to hold on to, but you can, okay? And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Amazing. I hope your shoulders are feeling a little worked. Okay. Whew, everybody have a little rest. We're going to finish off today with 2 exercises in our last set, because we're going to do our box steps that we learned last week for dancing, but we're also going to do a sit to stand as an exercise. So sit to stand is a really great exercise because it works a lot of our lower body. So I'll show you what set 2 is going to look like, and then we'll do it together. Set 3. Okay, so the first exercise is going to be our sit to stand. Now, if you're sitting in a chair with arms, that's good because you can push up from the arms. If not, you can put your hands down here. We're going to make sure our feet are behind our knees. We're at the edge of our chair, and we're just going to come up into standing. And then if you need to put your hands on your walker or your counter or a chair for balance, that's great. And then when we sit, we do the exact thing in the opposite direction. So we stick our bum out, we bring our weight forward, and we sit. And then you'll notice my feet are behind my knees again, okay? So let's do 5 of those, and then we're going to do our box steps from last week, and I'll remind you what that looks like, where we go back, wide with the left and together, forward with the left, wide with the right, and together. And this week we're going to try and speed it up a little, okay? We're going to do a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the second time we do it, I might add a bit of a turn where we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just to make it a little harder, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to do our sit to stands first now that you guys have seen them. We're going to do 5 in a row fairly quickly, okay? So get yourself ready, bring your bum to the edge of the chair, bring your feet back behind your knees, hands on the arms of the chair or beside you, and here we go for 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 and down, 5 and down, and we have to do 6 because we have to get back up to dance, so 6. So our basic box step, foot first, this is my right foot over here, back, wide, together, forward, wide, together. I'm going to count out a waltz rhythm. We're going to try and speed it up a little, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you want to try it with a little added balance challenge, hold your hands as if you're dancing. Okay, and we're going to do 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. You guys are all amazing dancers. I can feel it in my mind. So let's all sit for a moment. We'll do, 10 more seconds. Great. So back to 5 sit to stands, which ends up being 6. Bum is forward, feet are behind knees, and here we go for 1, and down, 2, and control the way down, 3, and down, 4, and down, and 5, and down. And then we stand up because we're going to dance. Now I'm going to show you a turn. I don't think this is an official